Humans have always been obsessed with ancient technology. Scattered around the globe, researchers have found tools way beyond their years, and that's always led to two questions. Where do these tools come from, and how can we harness their powers? But one of those questions has finally been answered, and is sitting inside of my living room. The Nanlite Alien 150C. Okay, now that I got that intro out of my system, let's talk about this light. This light's been my go-to light alongside the Pavo Slim 60C for almost the entire past year. I've taken these two lights to every single one of my jobs, and it's the lights that I've been using exclusively on all of my YouTube videos. And after using them for a whole year, I can't imagine making videos with any other sets of lights from now on. But the star of the show is the Nanlite 150C. It has this one feature that I can't see myself working without anymore, but we're gonna cover that in a bit. And as usual, we're gonna hop right into the nerdy stuff. This light can dim in 0.1 increments, which is crucial when you're dialing in your scenes. It's crazy light coming in around 7.94 pounds, which honestly is light enough to rig over your head like I am right now. It's my hair light, which is kind of nuts. The light itself is water resistant, but the ballast comes with a rain cover to protect it from water. This thing has a wide range of temperatures from 2700 Kelvin to 120,000 Kelvin, with green and magenta shifts to really dial things in. And if you have to use color in your videos, this thing is fully RGB. All right, we're gonna get a little nerdy here for a second, but you can't tell me Nanlite didn't think about everything with this light. If you look at the light beads, you can see that they're alternately placed and rotated to be able to give you the best even mix of light. But the feature that I love about this light is the pop-up softbox. The pop-up softbox lives attached to the front of the light, so you can quickly just pop it open or close by pulling these tabs. It also brings an egg crate grid that I just leave on top because I always use it on mine. I love that you can just click the buttons and it changes the temperature to the presets, and if you press the one for the light intensity, it shuts it off and on. But the main way that I end up using this light is using the app, because let's be honest, nobody's gonna run back and forth to adjust the light. When it comes to build quality, you can tell this thing's made to last. The build quality is a mix of metal and also some high quality plastics, so you know this thing's gonna be around for a bit. You're probably asking yourself around now, why is this one of his favorite lights? And if I had to break it down to 3 reasons why, it would probably be these. On the top of the list, it would definitely have to be the setup and the teardown time, because this thing is so easy to put up. You just pop it out of the box, throw it on a C-stand, and you'll be able to just pop the tabs and your softbox is out. Also, I love that the ballast, all the cords get connected to the top. You know that sometimes it's underneath and you have to like bend down and find that connection. Not on this one. Everything's visible right at the top, and it just makes it so quick to pop in, turn that thing on, and you're ready to run. So if you're anything like me and you like quick, easy, and reliable setups, then this one is a no-brainer. The second no-brainer has to be its softness. This light is a panel light, so it has a larger surface area and the light is generally softer right out of the gate. So when you're moving fast and you need to get pleasing images without having to work too hard, this thing comes in so handy. Even when I'm in a pinch and I need even softer light, I just throw a diffusion sheet in front of it and it makes it even softer. When you do this, obviously you lose a little brightness, but that leads me to the last reason, which is its brightness. The output you get out of this thing is more than enough to compete in most scenarios you're gonna face. The light says it's 150C, but it comes out more to around 175 watts, which is pretty strong. And if you get the Alien 300C, that almost doubles that. But I also love that I could dial in my temperature and match lights and scenes with the green and magenta shifts just to avoid any headaches. Here's a quick tip if you're working with tanner skin. I like to warm up the key a little bit around 5,000 or 4,900, so it's a little more flattering. The 5,600 feels a little more sterile, and just trust me on this one. Try it next time around 4,900, and you're gonna see how much more pop you get in the skin when you do it like that. And obviously it's super easy to do with this light because you have full control. But if you're in the market for a new light and need to work quickly, this might be your guy.